Rescue Mission's mission is to help restore the lives of people experiencing homelessness and addiction through emergency services, rehabilitation, transitional programs, and community outreach. If you recall, a couple of months ago, we had Stephen Hinkle, Public Relations Manager, in here to do his side of it, but we never got to everything. So we're going to get to a little bit more. So we have brought in Madelyn St. Clair. She is the Director of Homelessness Resolution, Mobile and Community Connections at Denver Rescue Mission. Madelyn, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here with you, Paul.
Yeah. So tell us, before we get into what you do with the Denver Rescue Mission, what's your story? Where are you from originally?
Yeah. I'm from Kansas City originally and then went to Texas for school. And I think when I was in high school, had some hard things happen in my life, and my parents actually passed away.
Oh, my goodness.
And I think just really through that hard time in my life and kind of hitting a rock bottom and discovering who am I and where is my life going. That, for me, I'm a person of faith, so really found a faith through that and a calling to really be with people when they're at the lowest time of their lives as well. So kind of that hard of wanting to be with people and deep amount of sufferings has really called me to this work.
So how old were you when your parents passed?
I was 14.
14? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Your formative years.
Yeah.
So what kind of road did you think before this happened that you were going to get on and do? What were your interests?
Yeah, I think I really thought I was going to go into medicine more. Both my parents are in the medical field, and so I think grew up kind of in that world of the medical field. But I think when I started school for that, realized I don't really like the science as much as I just like the people and being with people and their suffering. And so I remember always thinking, like, where should I be in just these moments of hard times, and felt like the Lord was calling me to be right in the midst of it. So
you went to school at TCU?
Yes.
Corn
yeah,
Frogs.
I did. Go Frogs. Yeah, I loved it.
So what did you do after that?
After that, I came up here to Denver Rescue Mission, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, so how long have you been there?
I've been here about a little over 3 years now.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's get to the meat of this. What's the largest demographic of people with need that you are seeing?
Yeah, I think one thing we've really seen is just as, with the baby boomers, they're getting older nowadays.
Yes.
So as the age of people are rising, that means the age of homelessness is rising, and the needs of aging homelessness are really unique. So we're seeing a lot of people that are elderly that are ending up in shelter and experiencing homelessness for the first time, and they're 83 and not sure how to navigate that system. So we're seeing a lot of aging and just people with disabilities, as kind of after the pandemic, people may have different health issues and things. So we're seeing a lot of people that are either elderly or disabilities, and a lot of both of that.
So what does homelessness resolution mean?
Yeah, great question. I feel like my title gets long, but really all it means is I oversee just case management and our team of people that are supporting our case managers and having resources. So essentially, homelessness resolution is resolving homelessness. So we have a teams of case managers all across the mission, specialized in different areas to really assist the people under their purview and how to exit shelter into stable housing.
Can you give us a specific example of a person going through this? Mm-hmm. Tell us their story.
Absolutely. Those are the people that really keep me in this walk of those stories. And so my first year at Denver Rescue Mission, I was working in the shelter that just Lawrence and 22nd, right by Coors Field. And really at that shelter, I would know people by their name, and they would be there every day and not be able to access help in case management and housing through traditional pathways. And one of the teams that I oversee is a complex case management program. So there's an individual in that he's only 38, and he's younger. Wow. And when he was 20, he got a chronic diagnosis that has had him disabled for the rest of his life. And he struggled in the system and had been homeless for 10, 15 plus years. And now we've seen him be housed now for 6 months after 2 years of hundreds of hours of work of assisting him. And to see him in shelter and then now in housing, and he looks like a different person. So I think really just seeing that life change in people and seeing the color come back in their eyes is the stories that really stick out to me.
That's so inspiring for you, right?
Mm-hmm. It feels like such an honor to just get a front row seat to seeing that life change happen.
And you turn away nobody.
Yeah, we try to keep the doors open at all times. As you know, the homelessness is rising in the city, so our needs can be expanded. But
yeah, with the economics changing, are you seeing that affect who's coming to your door?
Yeah, like we'll have people that they had a job that was paying the rent a year ago, and now that same job, when the rent got raised, and it's not just rent, it's the cost of living that just raises, and then we see people kind of end up back in shelter cycling through things because of just the circumstances, or they get in a car accident and now they have a traumatic brain injury, so they're not able to complete their job and may have to look elsewhere. So we're seeing a lot of those cycles.
And these are people usually that hit rock bottom before they come to you.
Yeah, they are. I think Colleen and I really feel this work is, and working in other fields in the social work experience of, if someone's homeless, that means they're really at the rock bottom. They have nowhere else to turn to and go to. And they may be impacted by the criminal justice or mental health, and they're probably having comorbid disorders, and they end up in our shelters. But what an honor that we then get to know them by name and then see them progress through our continuum of care.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's so promising. So what is it that you'd most like people to know about Denver Rescue Mission?
I think I just think of the guests we know and that this could really happen to anyone. I think about me that if I didn't have a supportive family that cared for me after my parents lost, it could have happened to me. And it really can happen to anyone, and that these are people that, there was a guy I'm thinking of now that he was a mailman for 50 years, and now he's retired, and he is in our shelters because he couldn't figure out how to make his pension work in his apartment. And so now our complex case team is working with him, and he actually moved into housing a couple weeks ago, and just seeing that stability and that wraparound support so that we don't see that cycle continue.
Oh, my goodness. So how can we help?
I think our complex case management program, due to our funding, we can't take every person that refers to our team. So that's a team of people that it's in collaboration with the city, and we get referrals from police or hospitals or other organizations. And the people that are saying, hey, we've tried working with this person and we don't know what to do. They'll have a lot of layered issues, and would you please help? And sometimes I have to say, like, this is an amazing referral, and we don't have enough case managers to help due to our funding. So I think about funding is always a need, and different volunteering throughout the agencies with serving meals or volunteering at a warehouse is helping to propel all of our case management work too.
Okay, the word's out there. Call to action. All right, Madelyn St. Clair, thank you so much. It's so wonderful to meet you. Thank you for doing what you do.
Thanks for having me.
I think Denver Rescue Mission is blessed to have you there.
I feel honored to be there.
And everybody else there. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And if you would like to know more, denverrescuemission.org?
Yes.
Okay, and we'll put that up on our website.